we don't talk as much about the grass-fed versus the grain-fed in here, because we do advocate that when you do eat it, that everything, your body doesn't always tell the difference. There are added toxins, but from the research that we have done, like meat is actually not that great for you. And then everything else that factory farms do today is, as we call, an added abuse to it. When it also comes in terms of sustainability, one of the things we do need to think about is that, even if people switched over to grass-fed, what would that look like as a food system? People do need to, in general, just switching over is not the answer to the problem. It's actually informing people that they need to actually eat healthier, because you're going to have the same types of environmental problems. Raising cattle is a huge, astronomical undertaking for our environment, and the amount of water that they use is really a massive amount of water. There's varying statistics for how much that it takes, but I know for grain-fed it can take up to about 5,000 gallons of water for a pound of beef. And when you compare that to, just kind of allocating that to grain, which is about 25, there's a big difference in consumption level. And now that we're approaching a time where our water sources are actually in crisis, we are going to have to reach a point where we're going to have to look at, how our food is being produced. And I do think that it's a better source. When we talk to people about steps that they can do in here, we do tell them that, if you can't cut out things cold turkey, you can look towards better sources. But in general, we advocate people to really start to cut down meat in their diet.